That's so cool. But no. So Dimension, a very strong player, has numerous top 100 wins throughout his time playing the game, both on controller and on rectangle. And he's going to be playing Fox this set. I know that he has some Falcon practice. He used to play Panos, who was formerly in Philly. And I know Eit's in Philly. I know Joey Lace is in Philly. So there are definitely a lot of Falcons in Philly. And Midnight Blue is no stranger to Fox either. I mean, right. Ontario and BC, the two regions he's been from, have a lot of Foxes. He's a very avid net player and plays basically every tournament that you find and has played a lot of Foxes in his time. And also is a teammate on HRG, Otes, also from Ontario, is a Fox player, so I'm sure they play all the time.
Raptor boost in the nooch for Midnight Blue. He's up a stock now.
Dimension missed the ledge dash button, but it'll be okay. Actually gives up ledge a little bit too early, and Midnight Blue will counter aerial from ledge. And that's something you got to watch out for as Fox, which is like, when Falcon's off stage, you can definitely very easily get kills at pretty much any percent.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
If Falcon is able to understand your habits for edge guarding and can, you know, up air from ledge or drift back to ledge or nair you on stage, you could get into some serious trouble and potentially lose stocks off of it. So
especially if he gets the second hit of nair, it's tough.
Yeah.
It can, especially at this percent, it can really send you far. So Dimension needs this stock bad.
What a DBZ moment.
Got the DBZ moment trade, and now both guys coming back to life off the white platform.
Both just running in on it. I definitely see some players nowadays, like, they just sit on the Angel platform and wait, so they just got that one little extra second of invulnerability. But both these players are like, I want to fight, I want to scrap. I'm here to play melee, and I'm here to not play melee.
Seriously. And these guys are playing. The input per second or input per minute average here is bound to be higher than most sets from what we've watched today anyway.
So a really nice read on the tech in place and using the knee. I mean, it covers a lot of things there. It covers the tech in place, covers the mistech, covers tech I'm pretty sure. But good awareness either way, and a clean back air on the on Dimension's up B above the ledge will take the stock, and Midnight Blue is up 3 stocks to 1, and I'm fairly certain, as in I'm 100% certain, the Dimension's seated higher right now. So this is pretty big for Midnight Blue.
On paper, an upset if Midnight Blue can seal it out. It just seems like Dimension is not playing at their full potential. They're trying to still get moving, it would seem.
Ooh, catches the roll in with the knee and is just putting out so much pressure with these aerials, and Dimension.
Was ready.
Yeah.
Read the roll in and was ready again, but just doesn't get the punish that he was looking for.
Yeah, you can also see a little bit of Midnight Blue's kind of craziness. He definitely just tried to raw forward smash in neutral, just throwing out these aerials in place, just raw knees to catch Dimension right off the side platform. Like a lot of unconventional options, and I really like that kind of play.
Well, it's like, you know, knee's such a high priority move. I mean, really the only thing you got to really be worried about is nair and shine coming through that platform, and you can see that he's falling. He's not going to be able to drill you, so definitely a big play there for Midnight Blue. Midnight
Blue is trying really hard to just land one big move right now instead of going for like a grab or going for like a light neutral air or up air that can lead to something, and I think it's kind of working against him right now. Dimension's been able to whiff out, or like whiff punish pretty much everything he's done and dodge all of the stray aerials, and what was once a 3-stock to 1 game is now looking like Dimension's in the driver's seat.
Well, he hasn't pressed the Z button in 3 stocks either.
Yeah,
and
like
that's big, right?
Midnight Blue definitely needs to start grabbing at this point, or at least like, yeah, there we go. Midnight Blue definitely can maybe hear us. Maybe the headphones are like, I got the commentary.
Commentator's blessing instead of commentator's curse.
But even with the grabs, Dimension has now got himself back into the lead and keeping Midnight Blue boxed out, covering these side platforms with aerials, and a run up smash will not kill, but very dangerous situation.
Man, Dimension fought his way back into that set.
Yeah, I just heard the entire Philly crowd pop off. I've experienced this at my last VGBC tournament, a Super Smash Con. I played against Joey Laces, who is the Philly Falcon player, who I'm sure Dimension has a lot of experience against.
Yeah, he was on stream earlier at my first block.
Yeah, very electrifying player. I did 3-0 him, but he's really good. He's good. But every time a stock got taken, I just heard the entire crowd of like 6 people just screaming behind us, and it's like,
that's NC energy.
Yeah, that's definitely NC energy. I've heard. What is it? Something yay is.
Yay, of course. Yeah, just yay, but
Everlasting yay is,
of course.
Everlasting yay is.
Now MDVA.
Really?
Yeah, hasn't come to any events, but living in DC now.
Did not know that. The more you know.
I tried to get him out here for some yelling and some degeneracy, but Dimension now fully online, it would seem. Just no hesitation, moving, getting the aerials he's looking for, coming back to that full hop.
Yeah.
that we've been talking
Dimension
about all
is
day.
caught on really hard to this one habit that I've noticed, where it's like the moment Midnight Blue gets on stage, he will immediately full hop or short hop underneath the side platform. And Dimension has been covering this every single time with a short hop short hop bear when he's facing behind, or a full up nair when he's facing forward. And I want to see if Midnight Blue stops doing this habit, because I know he definitely wants to not hit Dimension with like a raw F smash or just run in raw grab, but he's now only opting for these aerials on the side platform, and Dimension is really starting to pick up on it. Like, there it is again, but he actually gets a grab off that instead of going for an aerial, so good stuff.
And then the aerials and the grabs, that's just the big difference maker in that first match. They just kind of went away, and now Dimension's doing a great job of avoiding them. At least Midnight Blue's trying to reintroduce them.
I think that, yeah, it actually catches Dimension up in the side platform this time instead.
Dimension up at full stock here.
That's the mix I want to see. Like, Midnight Blue ran in, and instead of full hopping to side platform or full hopping under side platform, he short hop and throw it an aerial in center stage. Because Dimension has been trying to take center stage whenever Midnight Blue gives it up by, committing to a jump under the side platform. And he knows that Dimension is now going to try to run into the center, throw out an up smash, throw out a nair. He just did it again there. And by throwing out these aerials under the side platform, it's difficult for Dimension to whiff punish them, but also makes it so if Dimension commits to trying to take center stage, Midnight Blue gets a clean hit. And now, because of doing this, he is at even stocks.
Literally, as you were speaking about it, it was unfolding before thine eyes.
Yeah. It's just like, in this matchup, you definitely, as the Falcon player, need to pick up on Fox's habits, on what Fox does to counter what you're doing.
Right.
And if you are able to counter these and figure out the Fox habits, you can just start throwing in knees if you read tech habits. Just read the side platform jump again, but wasn't able to get anything off of it. But I could definitely see Midnight Blue adapting in front of our eyes.
And just to go back to that surface layer of talking about just hitboxes and moves, Fox's up tilt in this matchup is such a menace to Falcon. It just beats out everything.
Yeah. I definitely have seen Leffen and KJH against Falcons where they will just turn around and throw out up tilt a lot, and it's like, what do you do as
And you
as
can't
Falcon?
Believe it's working. You're like, wow, he's literally just up tilting, and it's
but it works.
Invalidating Falcon as a character. Speaking
of invalidating Falcon as a character,
invalidation.
Dimension invalidates Midnight Blue's winner's bracket and takes him out 2-0.
It comes back after that iffy first game, fought tooth and nail to get some momentum back on his side, and took all of that momentum into the following game and just made it a quick 2-0.